Hey everybody, I'm Rocket Brown, and it's time to get down.
I'm Reggie Crow, that guy with the fro, and we are here with somebody else today.
I have no intro, so hey.
This is
Yay!
Yeah.
And, Crow, what do you consider the best system in the entire universe?
ColecoVision?
The Intellivision?
Excuse me, I think you mean
Atari
Commodore's...
RCD!
Excuse me, hey, everyone
Wii U.
knows... No, everyone knows that title goes to
Dreamcast?
the Pippin. If you know what that is, your childhood sucked.
Wait, if I know what is?
It's a console that Apple tried to make. It's called the Pippin.
I do know what that is, but only because of, recently.
Have you ever owned one?
No.
Okay, good.
Because I know it was, insanely expensive, it didn't do much.
Alright, boy. We're talking about the Sega Genesis.
And don't be one of those kids like I was growing up. I got a Sega Genesis, then a CD, then the 32X, and I got to miss the Saturn because my parents hated me.
Hey, let's be honest. The Saturn did not have the greatest games.
It had better than the 32X.
It had good 2D games, but in terms of 3D games, not really.
It didn't even have a Sonic game. Well, not a
Yeah, it did.
Not a good one.
Sonic R.
Like I said, not a good one.
Sonic
It's better than Sonic Drift. Or Riders.
Slightly.
I actually do like R more than Riders. But let's stick to the Genesis. We're gonna talk about our favorite Sega Genesis games.
Let's start with you.
Alright, my favorite would have to be, top 3 would have to be Gunstar Heroes, Vector Man, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Why?
Yeah, didn't expect that, did you?
Didn't expect the question, did you?
I kinda did, that's why I was trying to talk. But,
Shut up!
Anyways.
Shut up and explain!
Anyways, Sonic 3 and Knuckles would have to be my favorite Sega Genesis game just because it did a lot of things right for me that other games didn't. Like, it had awesome music, the gameplay was solid, I thought the story was cool, the storytelling was just as good, like the way the game told its story, through the levels. I thought that was pretty tight. It's my favorite Sega Genesis games, it's my favorite Sonic game, it's probably my favorite game of all time.
Really?
Yeah. Not gonna lie. Vector, I mean, obviously there are aspects that I think other Sonic games did better, but to me Sonic 3 just seems to be the most polished. And that's why I appreciate it so much. Gunstar Superheroes is the inferior port.
Pick a title!
Gunstar Heroes is the superior version. It's like Contra, but without the cheapness, and that's why I loved it so much. It still had all the action-packed run and gun shooting. It had some awesome levels. It had a lot of good moments. I also really dig the soundtrack, and I think that's one of the other Sega games that I played a lot besides Sonic 3. Vector Man, I played both of them. I think I played more of the first one though. I thought it was really fun. Even the loading screen, every game has a Sega screen.
Yeah.
You can actually play as Vector Man in the Sega screen and just shoot stuff. And you can actually shoot the Sega screen and everything goes black. It was funny. Yeah, I think the gameplay was solid. I had some good soundtracks. I also like I also dig the graphics a lot. It was kind of going for that Donkey Kong Country feel. I actually thought the graphics were a little better than Donkey Kong Country. They seem to be a lot more fluid and stuff.
Donkey Kong Country came first though, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so they had more time to improve it.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Vector Man, you should try it out if you ever get the chance. Alright, how about you, Raging Crow?
Ooh, that's an easy one, actually. Shining Force, Golden Axe, and Sonic 3.
Alright.
Anybody who knows me knows I'm like a sword and shield fantasy kind of guy, so Shining Force being my first RPG, although it was very basic, like, and obviously you had like Final Fantasy 1 and whatnot, for some reason I just enjoyed the overall atmosphere of Shining Force and the fact that it was also a top-down, strategy game in a sense as well, so it kind of fulfilled both aspects that I liked. Golden Axe is just like what I would love Streets of Rage to be. Since I'm a Sword and Shield guy, I like that type of hack and slash, side-scrolling, like, beat-em-up thing, and it's not in Metro City or any crap like that, so this is just fine for me. Cool magic sense, angry headbutting dwarves, it's just sick, in my opinion.
Beating the crap out of little elf kids.
Yeah, exactly, stealing their books, being a schoolyard bully, stupid nerds with their books. Anyway, and Sonic 3 for obvious reasons. Introduction to my favorite character into the Sonic franchise, Knuckles. The overall soundtrack was great. Level design was absolutely fluid. Story was short, but was easily conveyed without clumsy dialogue or any BS like that. Very great graphics-wise and everything. That's pretty much my favorite list.
My favorite list is very simple. The 3 Sonic games that came out, / 4 Sonic games that came out for the Genesis, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 / Knuckles.
Yeah.
Sonic 1, not the greatest game made, but mainly because for something that was meant for speed, it really didn't capitalize on speed.
Yeah, that's kind of why I appreciate it, actually.
Green Hill Zone and Starlight Zone capitalized speed, and then everything else was really, really slow.
Especially Marble Zone.
Yeah, Marble Zone was like, it just killed everything Green Hill Zone gave.
Well, I think, because the way they had it, they were trying to, like, break up the pace. They were alternating between more faster paced stages and then more platform heavy stages, because, right after you go to Green Hill Zone, then you go to Marble Zone, and then you go to Spring Yard Zone, which was more open to speed, and then you went back to a slower pace level, and then you went back to Starlight Zone. And then finally you had Scrap Range Zone.
They also didn't have that blast process, and
yeah, you couldn't run away from the screen, unfortunately. That wasn't until Sonic 2. But I do like Sonic 1.
Yeah. I like it. I would play it, but it won't be the one that I reach for. Sonic 2, I think Sonic 2 was the first Sonic game I ever played, and like, it's the game that I think I'm the best at in the 2D sort of games, because I can beat it I think I can beat it in like 20 minutes if I try hard enough. And I think the game has so much like more variety than Sonic 1 does. Like, I think like a few weeks ago I found like a weird shortcut that I've never found before, and it's like, I think 2D games the Sonic games used to be really good at that, of, like, hiding things that years later you might find, and it would cut some time down by like a millisecond.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
And Sonic 3, we've already said like most of the reasons for Sonic 3, and but
so we could all agree that Sonic 3 is the best Sega Genesis game.
Yeah.
What about Eco the Dolphins?
Oh god. Oh god. I don't even know what you do in that game. Like,
you waste time.
Like, you talk to dolphins, and then you get some weird text, and then you go somewhere, and that's where I always get stuck.
Let's play some Flicky. Or some Robotnik Mean Bean Machine.
Whoa, okay.
Poyo is a good game.
Wait. Flicky is an okay arcade game.
And Poyo is a good game.
Yeah.
I love how you hesitated. You so hesitated.
I mean, it's Tetris, so.
You know what game's not a good game that came out for a Sonic?
What?
3D Blast.
No, I like 3D Blast.
No, you don't.
I can tolerate 3D Blast.
I cannot tolerate 3D Blast.
Because I played so much worse. I played way much worse than 3D Blast these days.
3D Blast, I think.
These days Sonic games and stuff like that are so much worse. But back then, Sonic was like this tallest thing, the greatest thing, and then that
Well,
theme.
actually, for me, because Sonic 3D Blast was actually one of my first Sonic games, so I actually had fun when I first played it.
How did you like Sonic if that was the first thing you played?
I said one of the first games. My first game was Sonic 2. And then I played Sonic Adventure, then I played 3D Blast.
Look, 3D Blast would have been so much better if you didn't have to collect flickies.
Well, the levels would then be so much shorter because they're based around you.
I really wouldn't mind.
I didn't find getting all the flickies tedious. It was just holding on to them.
Yeah, but like the last level of 3D Blast is the one where you don't have to collect flickies. It's the best level in that game because you don't have to collect flickies.
I think the biggest problem with 3D Blast was just the simple fact of that isometric standpoint really made jumping distances kind of difficult in boss levels.
Yeah.
I thought it was the control. Cause
that's the problem though. The camera made it so the controls weren't good. Because they didn't know how to program a weird sort of 3D thing with a 2D pad.
I suppose so.
Not only that, but the fact that you collect emeralds and they don't do anything.
Yeah, that really.
They just give you a final boss and that's just.
I want Super Sonic in a dumb perspective and watch it handle worse.
There actually is a hack that inserts Super Sonic in the game.
You careen off the edge every time.
Every time.
I actually played a hack that inserts Super Sonic in the game.
Really?
Oh god.
See, that's another thing though. Those bonus stages, they were the best part of the game.
Well, which version? The Sega Genesis ones or the Saturn
Genesis.
ones? Oh, okay.
They were
Saturn ones better.
It was the best version of the game because it was just more fun and I could see what I was doing.
See, I just like the Saturn version and the PC version better just for the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Actually, I think, okay, for me, the Saturn version and the PC version had better graphics. I think the Genesis one had a better soundtrack.
No way! Are you high?
Are you high?
Richard Jocks, dude.
Grain Groove and Regal Ruins had the best music in the game.
Okay, no, first off, Richard Jocks made, like, most excellent compositions for the
I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying Sonic, the Genesis soundtrack was more suited for a Sonic game. You understand what I'm saying? Like, to me, the 3D Blast music, it was good, but it sounded a little more generic.
No, I don't.
With the exception for the special stage music. The special stage music is probably the best soundtrack in the set.
I don't even remember what that is.
Of course.
No,
I'm talking about the Saturn. I'm talking about the Saturn version.
Oh, the Saturn version.
Saturn version is way better.
I also had a question. How come Tails and, like, Knuckles, like, if you gave them
don't worry about it. Don't ask it.
They're there and they don't do anything.
Don't question it.
If they have the power to send me to the Emerald all the time, why don't they
just give me the emeralds? As a matter of fact, why don't you just help me fight Robotnik?
While spinning. Oh, bullshit.
I know this all too well. I did a Let's Play on this thing.
I actually do plan to do a Let's Play on it. I'm gonna do the one where they took out. There's a hack that actually removes the flickies.
Yeah, I wish I knew about that. I got told that on my last video. Got some guy commented like, you know, there was a hack that someone did to take rid of it all. I blocked him. I was so pissed off to him because he knew this all along.
It's like, sir, I hate you. I hate everything about you. I will rain fire on your children.
Oh god, that angered me so much.
Yeah, let's stop bashing 3D Blast for a second.
But it so deserves.
You're right. Let's bash other games. So how about that Sonic 2006?
For another time. But so I guess we can all agree that Sonic 3 and Knuckles was the best game to get for the Sega Genesis.
Not only that, but the Sega Genesis was a really awesome looking system just in general.
Yeah, I do think so. It was a lot lighter, it was a lot more slick. I actually did like the controller.
Just a black box.
It wasn't as blocky to me as the Super Nintendo, that was the thing.
Yeah. It was a lot smaller, it was a lot more compact.
Better than the Atari Jaguar!
Not as many bits, though.
Oh man, you're right.
It has 32/64 bits.
Even though no game really used all of its 64 bits.
That's awful. So glad I did not even know about the Jaguar. But before we bring up any bad memories, I'm Rocket Brown, and I'll see you around.